First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Right to the air is Carr. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Carr to throw on second down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this with almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Kamara fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Ritter now. Eluding the pressure right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And you look at this Saints defense. Now, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Let's go. Charge.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got Smith here. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Ready.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side for Algier. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
They'll run here with Algier. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
52. Ready.
Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Kamara. Nice run past the 30-yard line there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to less into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over first and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And this will be caught at the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On play action. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Brings up second and 17 at the 37-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points in 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hustle.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackrabbit. Stay.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
43 rail. Set, go.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the 6.
2nd and 10.
Hurt. Ready.
Kamara up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Check, Bobcat. Rig it. Street. Let go.
They run it again with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken in at the 11. And shoves him off at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Ready?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Check White. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here we go.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Check, hut.
Here's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready, set.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This pass is caught by London. 17 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready. Hut.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ritter back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ready.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Ritter will set up to throw it. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Ready?
Ritter will throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw to Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, check that. Ready?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown! Chris Olave from 21 yards away. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 70 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chris Olave with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything